Hi guys, how's you going? So it's 7 o'clock. Been home now for a few hours, but we just got done running well, I think I talked about it in my previous video there, that the old Tahoe is finally going in for surgery to get that airbag replaced. So I called up the dealer yesterday. I called him kind of late, so I knew I wasn't going to get in, but which is fine. They said just to come on down, be there by 2, I guess, and then they'll slap it in. I really can't tell, I guess, what they did. It's mostly, I think, that airbag they were supposed to replace. I think the one on the driver's side was alright, but they, I guess if they did it, I don't know, probably. They're supposed to anyway. So I was getting kind of sick and tired of, I've been meaning to do it all summer, but it's just been too damn busy. So since I'm pretty much caught up with things for now, I guess until we start moving around bales or something, we're pretty much caught up. So they I don't know, he said it would take probably about an hour. It was definitely more like 30 minutes, probably 35 minutes. It wasn't really that long. So they got done a little quicker, surprisingly. They had a few other cars in there, you know, in the shop that are being worked on. So I guess they were able to, because I don't know, I guess switching out an airbag, I guess, doesn't really take all that long. It's probably just a couple of bolts and a wiring harness, you know. So, but it's a good thing I don't own any of the newer Tahoes. I think it's the Tahoes, and then there are a couple of their pickup trucks. They got about, I don't know, I think it was 450,000 of them, I think, across the US and Canada. That the low brake fluid light doesn't come on when it's supposed to. So I guess there's a recall on that, and they said all you have to do, of course it has to be done by a trained technician, but of course it's done for free, so it's not gonna bother me, you know. But it's just kind of a crazy thing, you know, that you buy a brand new vehicle, you know, close to $100,000, you know, and it's, you know, doing stuff like that to you. I find that kind of just mind-blowing. But that's because they allow even the government, even though I don't think the government cares too much, I guess, but they allow electronics in our vehicles when there should be very little to none, you know. So, and I guess this is just what he replaced. I'm guessing this is where the airbag's at. Under, get in here a little bit. Yeah, it says airbag. So the airbag is under here for this side. Of course, the driver's in the the steering wheel, but because apparently they popped this thing out, take the old airbag out, which is, I guess, under that, and then they put the new one in its place. So, but yeah, And I'm doing some more custom work to my backup camera. The thing was starting to come off again, so I had to I'll take it off and re-glue it. So, because I haven't put self-tapping screws in that yet to keep it in place. But yeah, so we ended up. Now this was at the GM dealer over there in North Dakota, where my John Deere dealer's at, because there's nobody else around here that does GM products. So had to take this thing down there, and I wanted to get it done. One, I mean, yeah, the safety or the airbag is kind of important. I hope that we never have to use it, but I don't like the fact, I mean, it's like they're trying to get my attention, obviously, which I already knew that, GM. You've been sending me letters after letters after letters after postcards after postcards, yada yada yada. I must have like 50,000 of these things saying, hey, your Blazer's on the recall list. Get it into a GM dealer and have it looked over. Yeah, I knew that, GM. Okay, I just can't do stuff like that. Okay, that's how they want you to, act. I didn't have the time. I'm busy doing stuff at the farm, and this was only like like I said, it was finally getting calm enough now to where maybe we could sneak this in and get it done. So that's done. All the stuff to do now, which I guess it'll be kind of whenever. I still got to put the brush guard on the front, which I have to go all the way down to the cities for, to have them install it. I mean, I could do it myself, but I think on the passenger side, kind of right up there in the frame there, where you would mount the brush guard to, that's also where your airbag sensor is at. So when you get into an accident, if the bumper or whatever forces the sensor over, well, then it blows the airbags. So they said even by you just tapping it with your finger, you could set the damn airbags off. So I don't really want to mess with that too much. So I'd rather just, get it down to the cities and maybe have them do it, and then that'll be another project done. But that won't be this year, unfortunately. There's just too much else going on. But yeah. So at least that's done and taken care of now. I don't have to worry about that anymore unless there's another recall that comes out. But the only ones that I'm aware of as of right now are for all the 2023 and 24 Tahoes. I think some of their pickups and whatever else. They have that sensor that doesn't go off when you have low brake fluid. So, but apparently all they have to do to fix that is just update the software, and that should take care of it. Well, why do we need software to tell our vehicles what to do? Why can't it just be, like mechanical stuff? We did it back in the day with mechanical. I think we could do it again real easy. So, I don't know. So, but what do you do, So, we must have a game going on over here. There are people talking. So, but yeah. So that's what's going on there. Took care of that, and then I got to fix my backup camera again, which should be pretty much done by now, but I'll wait. So looks like there's been a deer walking through here, but Yeah, the damn Farmall 8 is still freaking leaking. It keeps making like this time again, it made another hole again. But it's a much tinier hole, and the little bit of oil that did leak out of it was actually less this time than previous times. So maybe, just maybe, we'll eventually get it to where it doesn't leak anymore. I don't know, I've never had to put on so much JB Weld to hold that, to stop it from leaking. I've never had to do such a crazy thing, you know. So, and it should be able to withstand that because it can withstand gasoline, and apparently 5,000 psi. There's nowhere near 5,000 psi on that. So, why? I don't know. It must. The oil must kind of mix into it, which is probably the problem. Maybe it hasn't cured yet, and then it mixes, and then it keeps the oil, or keeps the JB Weld wet longer, and then the oil builds up, and then it kind of collapses it a little bit, and then it falls off. So this is the last time I'm doing this. After this, I'm going to drain some of the oil out of the tractor, get it below, at least get it out of the belt pulley shaft, and clean it up really good again, put another layer on it, and I'll just have to let it harden in that way. I guess that's what I should have done in the first place, but I didn't think it was leaking bad enough that it would actually sink into the JB Weld and then actually push the JB Weld away. But that's what it's got to be doing, because obviously it keeps doing it. But this time it was a much smaller leak, and it was at the bottom, so it re-cracked or pushed out again. I don't know. It's bypassing somewhere. Something's going on with it. I just cannot get the stuff to stick, and just I don't know. You know. So, I mean, the stuff feels nice and solid. You know, the stuff that is on there and cured, but it takes the new stuff a while to cure and to harden and yada yada yada. So, but the way it was dripping is like it only took, like maybe it was one drip a day, you know, or whatever. But I don't know, there has to be something going on with that oil. That oil must be pushing on it or something, causes it to crack before it's even had a chance to fully harden. So I would say probably if it doesn't fix it tomorrow, then I'm going to have to, I guess, dump some of the oil out, and then I don't know, I don't really want to have to take the belt pulley thing back off again off the tractor, which can be done, but I don't want to have to do it. So that's what I have to do to fix a damn leak. Well, that's just ridiculous. So, but I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess. Maybe a little. I mean, I'm never going to know either, because if it keeps leaking like this, eventually I'm going to run out of oil. There's not going to be any oil left in it. So, I don't know. It's just getting to be a ridiculous thing. I just want to be done with this stinking tractor, man. Take it for one more spin if I can, and then fucking park it and be done with it. I already filled up the fuel tank. It's got plenty of fuel in it. All I gotta do now is throw my fuel stabilizer in, and then I'll probably let it sit overnight just to make sure that all the fuel in the tank is mixed. And then after that, I want to fire it up and let it run for a while so that I can burn the fuel, the untreated fuel, and get the treated fuel to the carburetor. So, but we're running out of fucking time with this shit too. So, but I don't know. It is what it is, I guess, at this point. But I'm just getting irritated, getting tired of working on it, on that damn tractor. So, must have a football game or something going on. But whatever. It is what it is, I guess. We'll check it tomorrow. Pray to Christ this works again. Probably not. This will be my 5th time now, I think, doing it. It just keeps, I don't know, it just keeps blowing through it somehow. And I don't know what to do. So, because eventually I'm just going to run out of time and I'm just not going to be able to, I'm just not going to care anymore. So, I'm not going to care anymore. If it leaks it all out, it leaks it all out. Then we'll deal with it next year when I have more free time. I have a couple things I want to do yet before winter. What should happen here probably in the next maybe week or two. I don't know. It just really depends on how things go. But I need to. I'm going to order another CB base station antenna. It'll just be another one of those stubby guys. So, not that we're really going to need CBs much now. And we'll still have a couple of uses yet for another couple of weeks. But, yeah, so, but I don't know. Whenever the base antenna or setup, whatever, gets wet from the rain, I get nothing. It's all just static. So, now that could be because something's getting wet and it shouldn't be. So I'm hoping it's not the coax because I'm not ordering a new one of those yet. So, I'm just going to order a new antenna. Put that up. Make sure the SWRs are good. And then move on to the next thing in life, I guess. So, but what do? Everything's going to shit. Trying to get caught up. Somebody's car alarm's going off and they won't shut it off. I guess I'll have to smack that person in the face later. So, but yeah. So yeah, we when the Tahoe was in the shop being worked on, we walked around the dealership for a little bit. They didn't have much for cars. A few new ones and then of course a few used ones. Ooh, what was that? I don't know what the hell that was. It's like something. It's like I got wet in the back of the leg, but yet I don't feel nothing. So, could have been my pant leg maybe, I don't know. But yeah, we walked around. I gotta come down here and mow too. Oh well, next time I mow. This will probably be the last mow for the year down here. So, but, yeah. So like I was saying, we walked around your dealership for a little bit. Looked at a couple of new trucks and whatnot. I didn't get no video of it, but there was a nice 2024 Chevy pickup. This was the 2500 HD. I think it was in the silver color, but it kind of had sparkles in it, you know, like glitter, kind of like, I guess kind of more like a manly color or whatever, I don't know. But it was all lifted up and kind of jacked up and whatever. It looked pretty damn nice, but $89,000, no thank you. Can you imagine what the monthly payments would be on that freaking thing? Probably $1,000 a month. So, but other than that, it would have been a pretty nice truck. So, but looked at their used stuff. They also had a Ram 1500 for sale. This was a 2009 model, so obviously a much older truck, but would have been a good work truck nonetheless, because it was already got rusty holes in it and whatever. Like, it ain't perfect, but it would be a damn good work truck. I think they only wanted like $9,000 for it, because it had like 173,000 miles. So she's a pretty used and abused truck, but would have been a good work truck for me, but whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it too much right now. So, but yeah, this would have been, I guess, a cool little truck to have, I guess. But their other trucks are pretty damn nice too. So, but what are you gonna do? So, but yeah, they also had a 2019, I think it was, Chevy Tahoe. It was the fancier version, because it had the center thing. It goes all the way across, you know, and whatever else. I don't remember the mileage. I'd have to look it up again, but it was there's some deer. It was, I don't know, it is what it is, I guess, really. It was nice blazer. Obviously way newer than this thing, but don't know if I'd ever, well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't be against getting another Tahoe, but this one was black, obviously just like mine, so it would have been perfectly suitable. But I don't know, I think I'd rather have a truck, but I don't know, because I don't really want to use my Tahoe as a work truck either, even though I've been doing that, but I don't like it. You know, I don't care for doing it, but I have to, because I don't have nothing else to use. So what do? You know, I just have to put up with it, I guess. So, but whatever. But yeah, it didn't take them too long to fix the airbag. I guess they had to do something here in the dash, because they took my cell phone holder out. So, but I don't know. But oh well, hopefully they fixed it and did it correctly, and we'll be good now for the life of the vehicle, unless there's something else that gets recalled. I can tell too. I didn't notice this. I kind of wish I would have noticed this, but I didn't. But somebody's been in the column. There's something in my leg. What the hell is that? Oh, a freaking frog! How the hell did you get in my boot? Wow. Huh. That was... Where'd he go? There he is. I had a frog in my boot. I guess I must have picked them up somewhere. I don't know how they would have got in my boot though, because I usually have my pants like over my boot, you know. So that's weird. I've never had a frog in my boots before. Well, it's always new for something, I guess. I don't know where the hell he went now. I lost him, but must have picked him up somehow, but yeah. I was wondering what the fuck that was. I kept feeling it. Yeah. So anyways, we'll go back to this now again. Well, the boot for the shifter, that's been tore apart. I tried to fix it myself, but they jacked it up something fierce. See that there? That moves. That shouldn't move. So something happened here at some point. They had to either put a new key ignition in, or the shift linkage either broke, or there's some reason obviously why this is all tore apart. Now, yes, this is a cop car, so things are kind of messy. There's wiring laying in places that there shouldn't be wiring laying. I have extra wires under the hood, obviously. I don't know what they go to. There's wiring hanging underneath the dash. I can't tuck it up because it's damn near impossible to. So I just don't know, you know. But yeah, I think they could have taken a little bit better care of the Blazer. I think what it was is when they were done with it, they had to obviously take all their stuff back off, but then they figured, the next person can fucking deal with it and deal with the messes and stuff, you know. Yeah, and then when we get pulled over by the cops, they wonder why your freaking dash is all tore apart. They think that you stole it. You know. I mean, yeah, they could run the VIN number, and obviously it's got plates and everything, but it's still, that's going to be the first thing that pops up in their mind. Oh, you stole it. You're under arrest. Get the fuck out, you know. So having a dash, I mean, this isn't horrible, obviously. I've seen them way worse than that, but to have that tore out, have the boot kind of just laying here. Like I said, I did try to fix it, but I don't know, the plastic's just not quite right to make that want to sit like it should, you know. So I don't know if it's even the correct boot for this car. It must be, but they did something here and they fucked it up. I didn't even notice that, I guess, until now. So but whatever, it still functions fine. It's all that matters. So that'd be a rainy day project, I guess. Maybe to try to tinker with that some more and put it back in, hopefully better than what it is now. So, but yeah. So I guess, guys, I'm going to take off. Just want to let you guys know what was going on and yada yada yada. So yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess I have a good day and stuff. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.